श्रीमद सद्गुरु सरकार की जय। श्रीमद युगल सरकार। Today is the last day, almost last day of this year. Tomorrow it will be the last day. And then commencement of new year will be there. Here you have come to celebrate Bhakti Divas, the New Year Day, and on the pretext of this auspicious day, a camp is arranged over here. I would say all of you are the luckiest person of this earth, because living in a Western country, you are having the maximum benefit of a spiritual retreat. It's the extreme grace of Shri Maharaj Ji. The 1st January, the first moment of the 1st January is celebrated all over the world as a festival. That's a matter apart. That the different people celebrate it according to their own perspective, their own way, according to their own culture, etc. But the most popular way of celebrating Christmas or New Year in this world by the material being is to have a party. They book their name in some very prestigious hotel or hall, and there they go, they have party, they have very loud and fast music, they eat, drink, dance, sing, they do all that. This is the most contemporary way of celebrating New Year everywhere. Shri Maharaj Ji's way of teaching is very scientific and very practical. He knows that all these devotees who are coming here, they also belong to this modern age. That's why their mind is also affected with the modern trends, the interest and the way, etc. They are affected by that. That's why Shri Maharaj Ji also celebrates all the festivals. He does not celebrate only Indian festival. Eid, Bakrid, Christmas, everything. Buddha Purnima, Guru Purnima, Durga Ashtami, everything. He will celebrate everything. He used to see the Panchang early in the morning to see what festival is today. And he had to celebrate it. Every day he was seeing all that thing. And he was celebrating all the festivals in his own way. But he knew that these devotees who are coming over here, they belong to this modern age. That's why he was celebrating the festivals also in a modern mode and directing it towards the spirituality. This is his speciality. In the same way, and at the time of Christmas or at the time of New Year also, Shri Maharaj Ji, in all the ashrams of Shri Maharaj Ji, the New Year is celebrated. I told you that what the material beings do, what is the most popular tradition to celebrate New Year in this world. Maharaj Ji, what does Maharaj Ji do? In his ashrams, he also does everything. Whatever the other people, the material people do in the hotels, etc., he also does everything. They register their name in a hotel, we register our names in our ashrams. We get all the facilities to live in a room like they get. They also get some food, delicious food. It is delicious for them, but their food is tamasic food. Most of the food is tamasic. When they eat that kind of food, then their mind gets more contaminated and it stimulates their senses as well. They become more lusty. We are also given every day most delicious feast. In any festival you will see, when Maharaj Ji was present physically over here, every year on the New Year day, Shri Maharaj Ji was providing 101 varieties of food. I think most of you remember that, who were going there at that time. In Vrindavan, Maharaj Ji was celebrating New Year and he was providing 101 varieties. It was to say that there were only 101 varieties, but in each variety there were many varieties. Like if there is puri or the paratha, there are many kinds of puris and many kinds of parathas. If there are achar, there are around 100 kinds of achar. No, in that way it was more than 100. So Maharaj Ji is giving us also the scrumptious food, but their food is tamasic. And it creates more material feelings in the heart. Our food is sattvic food. There is no any spices or chili, etc. It's very sattvic food. Plus, there is one more thing which is very important, that we eat food in the ashrams of Shri Maharaj Ji as prasad. When we eat it like prasad, then again the spiritual feelings increase in our heart. We eat sattvic food, which is very soothing, it gives peace of mind to us. Then it is prasad. Then it creates the spiritual feeling and it purifies the heart as well. In material parties, they are also given the drinks. Mostly, people like the alcoholic drinks, intoxicating. But Maharaj Ji is not behind it. He also gives most intoxicating drink to all his devotees. The only difference is their drink, when they drink, it's not that strong, because after a few hours, the intoxication of those drinks comes down. But the drink Shri Maharaj Ji gives to his devotees, the intoxication of that drink does not know how to come down. It may increase unceasingly, but it does not know how to come down. That is the nectar of divine love. He gives the nectar of divine love to his devotees. They drink it. Whenever you do kirtan, when Shri Maharaj Ji was there, or when the good satsang kirtan is going on, you enjoy. You imbibe the nectar of divine love bliss. It purifies our heart. It does not make more, active or more lusty, but it gives peace of mind. Shri Maharaj Ji is giving everything, whatever the people get in the other material parties. They dance over there. We also dance. They sing over there, we also sing. But you must have seen in their party, the music, the instruments, the music of their instruments is so loud, and it is so fast that it seems like ear-piercing. But in our satsang, in our ashrams, in the ashrams of Shri Maharaj Ji, we also have music. It's so soothing. It gives you the peace of mind. You feel the ecstasy of love with that music. Plus, it purifies the heart. The music, there is difference. Now, their music is material, so it creates material feelings, it increases material feelings. And the music of our ashram is spiritual. That's why it creates spiritual feelings. So we also have, we dance, we sing, and sometimes we also have fast music. We also dance with fast music, that time as well. The devotees dance in ecstasy. They feel the divine bliss in their heart. That's why they dance. It's not to show off their actions, their twist of the body, but they just dance to please God and Guru only. The only aim of dancing and singing in the ashrams is to please God and Guru. While when they sing, when they dance, they show each other, they want to please each other. They want to attain happiness. That's why I've noticed that the one who is most miserable person would be seen dancing and singing very loud, because he wants to make himself happy. He thinks, if I will sing loudly, if I will dance very fast, then I will attain happiness. Whatever they do in the party, they do everything only to attain peace, attain happiness. But they don't know they are going towards the wrong, towards the opposite way. They don't have this idea. That's why they are spending so much money over there, and even then they are not getting anything. Rather, their material vices are increasing day by day. But in our satsang, we have the spiritual dancing, music, everything, and which always increases the love for God. Whenever you sit over here to sing, you are guided by Shri Maharaj Ji, that do Rup Dhyan. Think about God, shed tears, they laugh, they show their happiness. In our satsang, there is only difference. People cry. Those who cry in our satsang are the best satsangis. Those who laugh there a lot, they are the best people over there. But here, those who are crying a lot, they are supposed to be the best satsangis. They cry for God. And the tears which we shed over here, it purifies our mind as well. So I just want to say one thing, that Shri Maharaj Ji has been doing too much labor with us, seeing our interests, our nature. Maharaj Ji was giving the same kind of satsang in that mode. Whatever we like, whatever our nature or our sanskars are. I have seen that when a doctor was coming to Shri Maharaj Ji for the first time, he was always talking about the medicines. Once in Kanpur, when I was not a pracharak, I was living in Kanpur, and there was a principal of medical college. So I invited him to meet Shri Maharaj Ji. And when he came over there to see Maharaj Ji, Maharaj Ji took the name of any medicine for his throat, and he said a little about that medicine. And after that, Maharaj Ji was talking about the same medicine for half an hour to him. And he was surprised that I don't know that much about this medicine. How does he know? When Maharaj Ji went inside, then he asked me, is he a doctor? I said, yes, he is a doctor, but he is not physical doctor, he is the doctor of mind. And he was talking about the medicines like a perfect doctor profession. He said, because he is omniscient. He knows about everything. When a cricketer was coming, he was talking about the cricket. When the politician was coming, he was talking about the politics all the time. Shri Maharaj Ji started having the culture program every day in the evening. Why? Because there were many young boys and girls who were coming and they were very much talented. Maharaj Ji wanted to bring them in satsang. Maharaj Ji wanted to keep them in the ashram, but Maharaj Ji did not want to suppress their talents, their feelings. That's why Shri Maharaj Ji gave them a chance to show their talents. So everybody was showing their talent, everybody was very happy. Maharaj Ji was utilizing the talents, all the special qualities of the people to encourage us to tread on the path of devotion. Every time he was concerned about our progress in devotion. I can challenge. You can read the history of all the saints, whoever descended on this earth. You won't find even one saint who was so much concerned about his devotees that he was getting them at 12:30. 12:30 midnight, he was getting up. Why? Just to start Bhagavad Charcha, start the name of God as soon as possible. Long time ago, Maharaj Ji was getting up at 6 o'clock. Then he started getting up in the morning at 5 o'clock. Then at 4 o'clock. For a very long period he was getting up at 4 o'clock. And then he saw that if he gets up at 4 o'clock, the people also get up after that. Then he started getting up at 3 o'clock, then 2:30. And then gradually he started getting up at 12:30. And he was saying, as soon as he was coming out at 12:30, he was saying on mic, Radhe, and all the ashram vasis, all the people who were staying in the ashram at that time, they all were saying Radhe from 12:30. He was so much concerned. He never thought about his body, about his health, about his comfort. He was always concerned about our progress. That was the life of Shri Maharaj Ji. Can you believe? Maharaj Ji was in the hospital and the doctor put an IV in the hands of Shri Maharaj Ji. Maharaj Ji was saying, I want to go home today. The doctor said, you cannot go. You have to stay in the hospital for 2 more days. But next day, there was a holy program, holy festival. Maharaj Ji said, no, it's very important for me to go today. The doctor said, you cannot go today. Maharaj Ji, today is holy, maybe, but you cannot go, you are sick. Then, when all the doctors went, Maharaj Ji told Neelu, she is not a nurse, she never did all these things. Maharaj Ji said to take out my IV. She was so nervous, Maharaj Ji, I don't know how to do it. I said, no, do it. He ordered her that you have to do it. And she did. And by the grace of Shri Maharaj Ji, she did it successfully. And then Maharaj Ji took all his things and he called his car and he left without telling anybody. Then when the doctor came to know, he said that who took out the IV of Shri Maharaj Ji? Then Neelu Ji said, I did it. You? He was so nervous at that time. That how did you do? I said, no, Maharaj Ji told me to, you have to do. So I did it. Why? Because people were very sad that tomorrow is holy and Maharaj Ji will not be here, although he is in Delhi. but still he cannot come to the ashram. We cannot celebrate Holi tomorrow. They were not happy, but they could not say anything. They also wanted Maharaj Ji to stay in the hospital because of Maharaj Ji's sickness. But Maharaj Ji is always concerned about us, about his devotees. That's why he did not care for anything, and he reached the ashram, Golok Dham, in the night time. So Maharaj Ji, I don't have to tell you too many things about this person, because you know that Maharaj Ji's name is Kripalu, and he is the Murti, Kripa ki Murti. He is the Murti of Kripa. Murti means what? Which is inside, outside, is same. Like these Murtis, they are made of the stone. But that's why inside or outside, everything is stone in this Murti. That's why they are called Murti. So Maharaj Ji was also the Murti of Kripa. Inside, outside, there was nothing in the being of Shri Maharaj Ji except grace, grace, grace. He was gracing all the time. He was concerned about us all the time. So he did for us so much. Just imagine who was Shri Maharaj Ji. He was not an ordinary personality, but he never showed. He did not even show that I am your Guru. He always lived with us like a father, like a mother, like a friend. He was sitting long time ago when the kirtan was in process. Maharaj Ji was not sitting on a seat like this, like a higher seat. No. People were sitting on the floor, on the carpet, and on that carpet in the center, Maharaj, there was a seat of comforter only. They were putting a comforter and a sheet on that and a pillow behind Shri Maharaj. That's all. He was not sitting on the higher seat. And sometimes he was sitting amongst the devotees. All the time he was playing with the devotees like a friend. He was joking, he was doing many kind of beautiful leelas as well. Like if he is going somewhere in the car, sometimes he was coming and car is running and Maharaj Ji would come on the bonnet. People would say, Maharaj Ji, don't do it, Maharaj Ji, don't do it. But he was coming on the bonnet. Once there was no light, Maharaj Ji was traveling in the night time. Maharaj said, don't worry. Maharaj Ji sat down on the top of the car and he took a torch and he said, I am showing you the light and you drive. So he lived with us like this. He was the Kripa Murti. He was not only Kripalu. Kripam lutate iti Kripalu. He was plundering Kripa. But as a matter of fact, he was the Murti. He was the Murti of Kripa. So he did so much for us, Everyone knows Shri Maharaj Ji. You have attained so much grace of Shri Maharaj Ji, so much Kripa of Shri Maharaj Ji. But now, we have to think, what did we do? Why was he bestowing his grace upon us, and what were we supposed to do? What did we do? Not for him, for ourselves. We did not do anything even for ourselves. Maharaj Ji was doing so much labor, day and night, only to increase our devotion. But we were so careless. We didn't see. Badhir andh jimi sunat na dekhat, rahat vishay madmat. We were like blind. We could not see that how much Maharaj Ji is doing for us. We were enjoying. Maharaj Ji was giving all kind of bliss to us and we were enjoying that bliss. We were running behind Maharaj Ji all the time. We were having the bliss of his leelas all the time. We were having the bliss of his beautiful behavior all the time. But we never thought that why Maharaj Ji is doing so much labor with us. Why is he not taking any rest? His body also needs rest. But Maharaj Ji was not taking any rest. Why? For the enhancement of our devotion. So why did we not do it? Main reason that we did not listen to him properly. Whatever Maharaj Ji was saying, we were listening from this ear and taking out from this ear. Maharaj Ji was always emphasizing on Roop Dhyan, sadhana, small things. He was always telling us that don't increase the feeling of feeling anything. Like don't get annoyed, don't get upset if somebody says something to you. Because we are the abode of all kind of voices of Maya. Because we are the material beings. We never heard this thing also of Maya. We always have raga dvesh, some attachment or repulsion for each other. Maharaj Ji was giving the instructions all the time. See, Maharaj Ji was a personality for who the top class scholars of India, of Kashi Viddat Parishad, said clearly in each line of Pradyaprasuno that he is Swayam Sri Krishna. They did not explain that he is Krishna, he is Narayan, he is Vishnu. No. They explained it in each and every verse of Pradyaprasuno that he is Swayam Sri Krishna. They were not the followers of Maharaj Ji. They were not the satsangis of Shri Maharaj Ji. They were not the pracharaks of Shri Maharaj Ji. In fact, they invited Maharaj Ji over there with a bad feeling inside their mind that we will defeat him in Shastrat. Although he is a very knowledgeable person, no doubt, but his knowledge cannot be equivalent to the knowledge of topmost 500 scholars. So we will definitely defeat him in Shastrat, in the debate of scriptures. But when they heard the lectures of Maharaj Ji, this is the first time in the history that they invited someone for Shastrat, but without having any Shastrat, without having any debate, they accepted Maharaj Ji, Jagadguru Tam. They accepted Maharaj Ji, the highest saint on this earth, the highest scholar of this earth. They accepted. Maharaj Ji, who was our Guru, we are so lucky. How many people have this opportunity to have Shri Maharaj Ji as their guide? Maharaj Ji was the saint of the highest caliber. I'm telling you one thing, and you know it also. And there are many kinds of saints. I'm not going to elaborate this matter very widely, but I'm just telling you, amongst all the saints, those who are the saints of devotional line, they are called to be the highest saints. And in devotional saints as well, the one who worships Sagun Sakar Brahma Shri Krishna, those saints are the highest one. Amongst those saints as well, the saint who is the saint of Madhurya Bhav, is greatest of all. Among the saints of great Madhurya Bhav as well, the one who goes up to Samartharati is the highest saint. In Samartharati saints as well, the one who goes up to Mahabhav is highest one. And amongst those as well, who reach up to Rudha Bhav, they are the highest souls, the highest saints, the gopis, Lalita, Abhishaka, etc. The gopis went up to Rudha Bhav. There are two more classes after Rudha Bhav as well. But any Jeev, any person of Jeev Koti cannot go there. Above that, there is a class of Adhirudha Mahabhav. In Adhirudha Mahabhav, except Sri Krishna, nobody can reach. And I have explained it with examples that Shri Maharaj Ji was seen in Adhirudha Bhav as well few times. So you can imagine who was he. How great was he? And he was behaving with us like a very close relative, like father, mother, or friend. He was behaving like that. We were going, when Maharaj Ji was sitting, people wanted to sit just right over here. And they were putting their hands also on the seat of Shri Maharaj Ji. And Maharaj Ji was not saying anything to anyone that time. So Maharaj Ji is such a great saint. But we got so much love of Shri Maharaj Ji. He loved us so much. Why? We were not deserving that much love of Shri Maharaj Ji. Because we were not listening. We were not the good sons. We were not the good disciples of Shri Maharaj Ji. So we did not deserve that much love of Shri Maharaj Ji. But he did. Why? Because he was concerned about our progress only. By hook or by crook, he had to. He wanted to take us towards the highest point of devotion, what he was teaching us. So all the time he was concerned about us, and Maharaj Ji was such a great personality, but we never realized it. We did not even know that Maharaj Ji can give a speech. Maharaj Ji can speak in Sanskrit also. Before he gave his speeches in Kashi Viddat Parishad when he became a Jagadguru. Before that we didn't know that Maharaj Ji can give a lecture as well. But people were all the time behind Shri Maharaj Ji like the bumblebee. They loved Shri Maharaj Ji so much because Maharaj Ji was giving so much to us. All the time he was giving. He was not expecting anything from us. He was giving and giving all the time. And his personality was full of love. He was veritable love himself. That's why everybody was attracted to the personality of Shri Maharaj Ji. But we were also supposed to do something which we did not do. We heard the philosophy of Shri Maharaj Ji, not once or twice. He had so much knowledge that the Kashi Viddat Parishad, they accepted that he is the highest knowledgeable person. That's why he was given the title of Jagadguru Tam. It means they declared that he is more knowledgeable than the previous 4 Jagadgurus as well. They declared that. So Maharaj Ji had so much knowledge. And he was coming to the level of his devotees. Once Shri Maharaj Ji gave lecture in Kashi Vidvat Parishad. In the same day, he had to give lecture in Sanskrit. There is a Sanskrit Mahavidyalaya. He had to go for a lecture over there also. And then he had to go to the Banaras University for a lecture too. 3 lectures in a day. There were 3-4 great scholars of Kashi Viddat Parishad. They accompanied Shri Maharaj Ji. They went in all the 3 lectures. They heard the lecture in Kashi Vidyut Parishad. Then they heard the lecture in Sanskrit Vidyalaya, and then heard the lecture of Banaras University. After hearing all those lectures, one of the scholar, he was the greatest scholar for Kashi Vidyut Parishad, Giridhar Sharma, he said, Maharaj, if all your lectures are written, if somebody writes them and shows someone, some great scholar, and says that all these 3 lectures are given by one person in a day, nobody would believe it. He spoke everywhere on the same topic, but every time it was completely different. Then Shri Maharaj Ji says that I give lecture according to the audience. In Kashi Vidyut Parishad, I do not have to make any detail of anything. I just give the quotation and I talk in aphorisms only because I know there are all the scholars, the hint is enough for them. So I did not make any detail. And I went in the uttermost depth level, the deepest level of knowledge as well. But when I went in Sanskrit Mahavidyalaya, they were the students. Although they are the students of Sanskrit, but they are not the scholars. They are still learning. So I have to speak the same matter according to their level. Then I went to Banaras University. They are the Vidyarthi, they are the Chhatra, they have no knowledge of any Shastra, Veda or Sanskrit, etc. So I have to come down to their level to explain the same matter. Once Maharaj Ji was giving lecture, there was a colonel in Kanpur, and he invited Maharaj Ji for lectures, and he invited all the military officers of high caliber. They all were there. Shri Maharaj Ji spoke there for 1.5 hours, and most of the time he was giving the examples of science, and most of the words he used were the English words. First time we heard the English words from Maharaj Ji's mouth. Now since the foreigners started going there, Shri Maharaj Ji uses lots of English words, but before that Maharaj Ji was never using any English word. His Hindi was very good. And this is the cause why, because I was in the association of Shri Maharaj Ji since my childhood, so I also adopted those words, and I was always topper in Hindi language in our schools and colleges because of the association of Shri Maharaj Ji. Maharaj Ji was not using any English word at all, but there first time we heard, mostly he used all the English words, and he gave the examples of European and other philosophers. He quoted them. If you see the very first edition of Premla Siddhant, then you will see Maharaj Ji quoted many Western philosophers. It is in English. We asked Maharaj Ji many times that you don't know English, then how did you quote it? Why? Who wrote it for you? Maharaj Ji never gave the answer of this question. So Maharaj Ji is so great, he has so much knowledge, but he was not expressing that knowledge in front of us. He was always telling us, he was expressing only 2-3 kinds of knowledge. Number 1, you have to know the importance of your Manavade, your human body. That what is your human body, what is the aim of your life, and how can you attain it. He was answering these 3 questions all the time. You can read all the editions of Braj Madhuri, you can read Premra Siddhant, you can read Sevak Seve Siddhant, all the Granth of Shri Maharaj Ji, and all the time he was telling us only to do Roop Dhyan. increase your deenata. Maharaj Ji was emphasizing only 2-3 points all the time. He was not expressing, he was not trying to show off his knowledge, because he came here on this earth only to deliver us. This was the only aim of Maharaj Ji's this avatar. He was doing so much for us, but we could not make a significant progress. Our progress is very, very slow. It's so slow that most of the devotees say that I am coming in satsang for 15 years, 20 years, but I see that I didn't make any progress. Why is it so? It is wrong to say, though, that you did not make any progress. It is impossible. The day you start coming in the satsang of Shri Maharaj Ji, you start making progress. This is my challenge. I have seen that your thought immediately changes. The way of thinking changes. You start liking the word Radhe. This is not an ordinary thing. If you are traveling somewhere and somebody just say Radhe, maybe he is calling his daughter, and when he says Radhe, then you immediately see who said Radhe. It indicates that you have some love. You have created some love for the name of Sri Radha. You just think about it. Do you still like the material life in the same way as you used to like before meeting Maharaj Ji? Not at all. You don't like the material people now that much as you were liking them long time ago. We are making progress, but our progress is so slow, we cannot see that. When Ramanujacharya Ji wrote the Bhashya, the thesis on Gita, there is one shlok in Gita, Namam dushkritino mudha prapadyante naradhamaha Maya pahritaghyana asuram bhavamashritah. There are 4 kinds of people who cannot surrender themselves unto me, who cannot make any progress. Who are those 4 kinds of people whose progress is very, very slow? He said, Mudha, number 1, Namam dushkritano mudha, number 1. Those who are so dull that they have no power of thinking. They cannot understand anything at all. They are so foolish. They are so unwise. So they cannot understand the philosophy. They cannot understand what the saints are saying. That's why they cannot tread on the path of devotion, because they cannot surrender themselves. Naradhamaha, number 2. Naradhamaha. Those who knows. Naradhama means they know everything and they accept also. Like we are listening to the philosophy of Shri Maharaj Ji, we accept, yeah, this is the right thing. It is very logical, very genuine philosophy, we should follow. But they are not following. Why? Yeah, I know it's very good. I should follow. I will follow. Let me finish this thing. Let me finish this. After this time, let me finish this. They're just trying to procrastinate it. All the time they are putting it off. Yes, I will do. They have no idea that the time is chasing you. Your death is chasing you. Anytime it can grab you and you don't know what is the last moment of my life. You are putting it off so easily. You are saying, karenge. Ab kari ho, imi kahi rahi jaiyo pachitat. Shri Maharaj Ji has written it. That you have to repent only after some time. The Vedas say, Ye cheda vedi data satyamasti na chedi havedin mahati vinashti. You have to know the aim of your life and you should immediately attain it. Why? Otherwise, mahati vinashti. You are going to face the greatest calamity in your life. What is that? Ihache dashakat bodhum praksharirasya visrasa tata sargeshu lokeshu shariyatvaya kalpate. If you won't listen to the saints right now, then you have to wander in the cycle of death and birth for many, many kalp, means billions of lives. If we are careless, listen to it very carefully, Shri Maharaj Ji has repeated it many times. If we are careless in this life, this is the golden chance for us. We cannot get better chance than that to realize God. Why? Because we have seen Shri Maharaj Ji. We have the philosophy of Shri Maharaj Ji in our hand and our mind. We know what we have to do. So now, because everything is understood by us, we have assimilated the philosophy of Shri Maharaj Ji very well. That's why it is easy to tread on the path of devotion right now. In the next life, we won't remember Shri Maharaj Ji. We will see the picture of Shri Maharaj Ji and say, oh, he's very... It seems like he was a great saint. When we will hear about Shri Maharaj, we will say, oh, I wish that I was also there at his time, so I could also learn very easily. We will talk like him, like we talk about Mahaprabhu Chaitanya, we talk about Shankaracharya, etc. And we wish that I had to be there at that time. In the same way, we'll talk about Maharaj Ji. We'll forget about the philosophy of Shri Maharaj Ji. We'll forget about all the memories of Shri Maharaj Ji. Lots of memories of Shri Maharaj Ji are there in our mind, which helps us in treading on the path of devotion, increasing our love for Shri Maharaj Ji. If your love for Maharaj Ji is increasing, it means your love for God is increasing. Whenever you will be surrendered 100% to Shri Maharaj Ji, it means we are 100% surrendered to God and we will immediately realize God. Surrender to Guru means surrender to God. If we are surrendered 10% to Shri Maharaj Ji, it means we have realized God 10%. Now 90% sadhana is left to do. So Maharaj Ji has done so much for us. He was such a great personality who was the saint of Adhirud Bhav, but he was behaving with us like that, like his own children, just to uplift us. He wanted us to realize God in the same life, but we could not do it because of our carelessness. So Naradhama are the second type of people who cannot realize God. Laparvah, careless. And number 3, Maya Parita Jnana. They are so much affected, they are so much influenced by Maya that they don't want to understand anything. If somebody teaches them the philosophy of devotion, they would say, they will always argue with you. They won't believe in anything easily. If any saint comes, they will go. And they ask some question which has no sense. And then he will propagate. See, I went to that saint. The people say that he is a very great saint, he is a high class scholar. I went to that saint and asked this question, he could not answer my question. In that way he goes to all the saints and nobody gives the answer, and he boasts like that like he himself is the greatest scholar. So such kind of people who are so much influenced by the effect of Maya, they can also not surrender. And the fourth are asuram bhavam ashrita. Those whose nature are very demonic. They do not want to practice devotion. They do not want to know about God. They do not want to know about the ultimate goal of life. But if somebody is involved in some righteous deed, if he is doing some practice of devotion, if a person is good, then they will also disturb him. If kirtan is going on, they will make a noise outside. If somebody is going every day to the temple, they will try to ridicule, they will try to dishearten him in any way. In that way, they will disturb. They will become a barrier in their good work. They won't let them do. Such kind of people are called asuram bhavam ashritaha. Asuram bhav. There was a saint, his name was Venkatramana. So, because he was always engrossed in devotion, he was not seeing what other people are saying. He was always just swaying, and he was singing bhajan and all these things. So this kind of asuram bhav mashrita people, demonic people, they didn't like it. That he doesn't care for anyone. He always engrossed in devotion. Then, once what did they do? They made a string of the shoes and they hanged it at his door. When he went out for the practice of devotion, he hanged it like a necklace. They hanged it. And they thought, when he would come back, because he is always intoxicated in love of God, he would not say, it will be dark as well when he will come back in the night time. He would not say the string of the shoes, and when he will open it, it will hit his head, and naturally then he will be angry. We see, they want him to be angry, to be upset. That's why they did it. When he came back, the same thing happened. As soon as he came at the door, then the string of the shoes hit his head. So instead of being angry, he smiled and he said, "Oh, thank you." Why? Karmavalambakaah kechit jnanavalambakaah vayam to hari dasanam padarakshavalambakaah. I am so lucky. Some take the shelter, the support of karma, and some take the support of jnana. But God has given me the support of padaraksha. Padaraksha means the shoes. But God has given me the support of the shoes of Hari Dasanam. भगवान के भक्तों के जूतों का मुझे सहारा दे दिया है, उनके चरणों का सहारा दे दिया है मुझे तो अपना कर्म में लिप्त होना है, ना ज्ञान में लिप्त होना है, कुछ नहीं करना पड़ेगा. I don't have to do anything. I'm not concerned about karma, I'm not concerned about jnana, nothing at all. I have got the support of the feet of the devotees. He thought like that. So, this kind of people are called asuram bhavamashritaha. Now, contemplate on this point. If we are not making any progress in devotion, then in which category do we fall? We are not under the category of mudha, means extremely foolish, who do not understand anything. You understand the philosophy of Shri Maharaj Ji. That's why you are sitting here, because you can understand what I am saying. So you are not in the category of mudha. And then the second one is naradhama, extremely careless. Number 3 is maya pahita jnana. You are not that kind of person as well, who is always arguing on every point of philosophy. No, wherever you can understand, you try to understand. And number 4, asuram bhavashta. Those who are of demonic tendency. You are not demonic as well. So, you are not mood, you are not maya pahita jnana, you are not asuram bhavamashita. Naradhama. One category is left, naradhama, careless. We are careless, just careless. We have always thinking that we will do. I understand everything. If somebody starts telling you about the philosophy of Shri Maharaj, don't tell me I know. I have heard this lecture Maharaj many times. Hearing lecture is not enough. What did you learn from that? The right way of listening to the lectures of Shri Maharaj Ji is not that, as generally people do, they are traveling and they put on the recording of Shri Maharaj Ji's lecture. Sometimes they are talking, they are eating, or sometimes they are thinking about something else, but Maharaj Ji's lecture is on. Many ladies, they are working in the kitchen, cooking food, Maharaj Ji's lecture is on. Every time they put on their tape recorders or whatever. It's not bad. I don't think why do you do it. It's not bad. But it does not give you the proper result of listening to Maharaj. It's not listening to Shri Maharaj Ji. It is your enjoyment, it is your sadhana instead of listening to something else. If you are listening to the lecture of Shri Maharaj Ji, some words of Shri Maharaj Ji, the voice of Shri Maharaj Ji is coming in your ear, is better than in doing anything else, but it is not the proper way of listening to the lecture. If you have to listen to the lecture, if you want to gain something, if you want to follow the lectures of Shri Maharaj Ji, then whenever you put it on, take a notebook, a pen, and whatever important point comes, you write it. Write it. And after that, listening to this lecture, Maharaj Ji said this very important point. I do not do it. I have to accomplish it. So choose for first one point that I am lacking this. That's why I cannot be surrendered. I am unable to surrender myself. Then you resolve that I will do it now on. Like Shri Maharaj is saying that don't feel, if somebody is saying you something, some bad words, he's abusing you, then don't mind. But I do. So today on, I will not mind. Start checking yourself. Practice it. Can I do it? Am I doing it? Maharaj says, remember me all the time, wherever you go, whatever you do. Start doing this practice and check every day. How much did I do today? 1%. Oh, so I have to do more practice. How much did I do? Now I can do 5%. Now 10%. Now 20%. Check yourself and increase your sadhana in that way. So if you have the important points in your notebook, you can read it off and on and check yourself. That I have done this, but I have not done this. I have to do this. In this way, if we listen to the lectures of Shri Maharaj Ji, then we will really understand and we will see our progress also very, very fast. Fast progress. But we are not doing because we are careless. We are careless. So, today is the almost last day. Tomorrow is the last day of this year. We enjoyed a lot. We enjoyed the grace of Shri Maharaj Ji, the facilities, the privileges given by Shri Maharaj Ji. Now it is the day when Maharaj Ji was here physically. We did not obey him. We did not follow all his instructions. But now see that where am I? At least we can see that Maharaj Ji taught us the path of devotion and the levels of devotion. So, at which level are we now? You have heard that before God realization, there are two levels of sadhana. Sadhana bhakti and then bhav bhakti. We start sadhana bhakti. So in sadhana bhakti, Do not think about Bhav Bhakti so far. We are in Sadhana Bhakti. When we are doing Sadhana Bhakti, how many levels are there in Sadhana Bhakti? The first level is that we should have the practice of sitting for sadhana. In the beginning, it is hard for us to sit for half an hour. What to say of 2 hours, 3 hours. For half an hour to do practice of devotion, to do Roop Dhyan and sing bhajans. We start sleeping. We feel lethargic when we sit. In the beginning it happens. But if you are practicing every day, you are resolved that I have to do the practice of sadhana, then after a few days you will see that now for half an hour you can sit and you can sing. At least you can sing and you do not get bored in half an hour. Then you will see that now I can sing bhajan for 1 hour, I do not get bored. So it means there is some progress. And then, the second point, Shri Maharaj Ji says, there is no sadhana without Roop Dhyan. So am I doing Roop Dhyan? Whenever I sing in an isolated place or with the other satsangis, whenever I am doing kirtan, do I do Roop Dhyan? How many times? For how long do I do Roop Dhyan? So, today I was doing sadhana and I could do Roop Dhyan only for 10 seconds. 10 seconds only. You did sadhana for 1 hour and you could do Roop Dhyan only for 10 seconds. Don't worry. It is a big hope. If you can do Roop Dhyan for 10 seconds today, then after a few days you can increase that time for 20 minutes. Then 40 minutes, then 60 minutes, all the time. You can do Roop Dhyan. Even if 1 second, you can do Roop Dhyan for 1 second. Do not give up. Keep on doing. It will increase. You will do more sadhana. You can do more Roop Dhyan for a longer time. We have to do that. It needs only your determination, firm resolution. If we are firm, then I have to practice devotion, I have to realize God in this very life. Because I don't know what I am going to be, where I am going to be in my next life. Suppose I take birth in next life in such a country where people do not even know about God, they are not doing any devotion, etc. They don't even know about all these things. Then what would I do? So I have to realize God in this very life. Now you can do Roop Dhyan. So am I shedding tears also? No. Shri Maharaj Ji says that if you don't shed tears, it means you have ego. You are very egoistic, ahankar. And dinata, the opposite word of ahankar is dinata, humbleness. We have to be humble. Only then we can increase our devotion. We can tread on the path of devotion with humbleness. So I have to be humble now. I will practice from today on to be humble. Always think positive. Never mind anything. Don't get upset for small things. No. So I will start practicing this. And now, if you will do that, now you can shed tears, you can do Roop Dhyan, you can enjoy kirtan for 1 hour, 2 hours, you can sing very easily. So you have gone 3 steps ahead. And now you have made lots of progress. Now you see that am I eager now to have darshan of Sri Krishna? If I have eagerness, Shyam Sundar would come. He will definitely come. You hear some sound of a leaf and you feel like, oh, probably Shyam Sundar has come. When this condition will come in our life, it means we have gone one more step ahead in our devotion. And then we will feel like I cannot live without Shyam Sundar. So these are the steps in the beginning. When we will practice devotion like this, then we will reach Bhava Bhakti. So when we reach Bhava Bhakti, then what symptoms will be seen in me? The first symptom is Chanti. Chantirabhyartha kalatvam viraktirmana shunyata asha bandha samutkantha namagane sadaruchi athasaktis tadgunakhyane pritis tadvasatis stale ityadayonu bhavasyur jata bhavang kurejane. Ujjwal Nilmani says, Chanti. Chanti means Shobha heta viprapte chanti rakshuvit atmata. There is a reason of being upset. There is reason of being miserable, but still it makes no difference on your mind. Your son, your wife, everything, your money, everything has gone just like this. And nothing is happening in your mind. You are still happy as you were before. No difference in your heart. You are not sad. You are not upset because of this. So, if you are not upset in any condition, any adverse condition, then it is called Chanti. Avyartha kalattam. If you have to waste even 1 minute without remembering God, then you feel like I lost a lot today. Like if you lost, if there is any loss of your 1 month's pay, then you think, oh no, I lost a lot. How would I survive now? In the same way, if we are bound to waste 1 minute without remembrance of God, we feel like I have lost everything. Abhyartha kalatvam. And then virakti. Virakti means viraktirindiyarthanam syadarochakata swayam. Means natural detachment from everything. When we have virakti, detachment, natural detachment, then if you are given a very delicious food, the variety of food, or you are given just roti without any dal or vegetable, etc., you are equally happy. You enjoy the variety of food in the same way as you enjoy the roti alone, without any vegetable or dal, etc. Because you are not eating food, you are eating the prasad. It's the prasad of Sri Krishna, prasad of your Guru. That's why everything makes you equally happy. If any problem comes, if any calamity comes in your family, even then you are happy because you are thinking that this is the grace of God. He wants to snatch all those things from me where I am attached. Probably He did it because of this reason. If you are given a lottery of $1 billion, even then you are in the same way. You are not very happy. You are normal. This is virakti. Manashunyata. When you give respect to everyone without any desire to having respect in turn from anyone. Asha bandha means your hope to see God is increasing by leaps and bounds. Samutkantha, vyakulta, intentness, that I have to see God. When would I see God? I cannot live without Him. All these symptoms are bhava bhakti. So we have to check ourselves. Where are we? What are we doing? Where are we? This is the time when the end of the year comes. In fact, according to the philosophy of Shri Maharaj Ji, it is not the time of enjoying. It is the time of thinking evaluating that what is our condition, what did I get and what do I have to get. If I did not achieve this, I resolved that I have to achieve all these virtues, all these conditions of devotion, and I could not do, then repent on it. And resolve again that this year I have to be like that. I have to create these qualities in me as a devotee. I must realize God in this life. We have to firmly resolve. This is not the time of laughing. But here, we are still lucky that we came over here to laugh or dance or sing only for the service of God. If you are remembering God when you are dancing, when you are singing, when you are eating, if you are doing all that, keeping Shri Maharaj Ji in your mind, keeping Shri Krishna in your mind, then you are increasing your devotion anyway. Then it is good. This is what we have to do. Lord Krishna said, Yat karoshi, yadashnasi, yat juhoshi, dadasi, yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kuruchya madarpanam. Whatever you do, this is practice of devotion. This is what we have to do. Whatever you do, you just remember me, offer it to me, and then do anything. This is what the gopis were doing. Yadohane vahanane mathano pale pap prenkhe khanarvurudito ksanamarjanadav gayanti chaina manurakta dhiyo shrukantyo dhanya brajastriya urukrama chittayanaha. They were doing all household chores. They were milking their cows. They were having their children in their arms. They were cleaning their house. All the work. They were going to sell the yogurt. They were going to get the water from the river. But all the time, they were remembering Sri Krishna and shedding tears. People, the family members are seeing that she is fondling her own child. But she is not seeing the child in her child. She is seeing Sri Krishna and she is shedding tears of love. She is milking the cow, but she is thinking that, oh, I will warm it up and then I will make yogurt and then I will make the makhan of it. Probably Shamsundar would come tomorrow in my home to steal my butter. So she is thinking all the time about Sri Krishna only. Then she is doing all her household chores as well. That is all sadhana. If you are cooking food and thinking about Shri Maharaj Ji, thinking about God, then it is not cooking, it is not a work, it is not a material chore, it is sadhana. It is sadhana. You are cleaning your house and you are thinking, this is the house of Shri Maharaj Ji. If I will not keep it clean, then he will not be happy. He will be annoyed. I cannot afford annoying Shri Maharaj Ji. That's why I am cleaning it and feel he will come. He is coming. He will come. Like Shabri was all the time waiting for Shri Ram. Every time she was decorating the path, she was decorating her home, all the time she was thinking about Shri Ram. In the same way, we also have to do the same kind of practice. That any time our Ram, our Shri Maharaj Ji will come over here. So I will keep everything tidy, clean, so that he will be happy to see all that. So this is what we have to think at the occasion of New Year. That's why we are here. This is the grace of Shri Maharaj Ji, that you are living in the most materialistic country, America. In America also there is such a good ashram. And in this ashram as well, by the grace of Shri Maharaj Ji, all the time, in all kind of holidays, some programs are going on. So you have an opportunity to come over here and do your sadhana. But if we come over here also and we are not concerned about our progress, we just come here and we say, I went in sadhana. So what did you do there? How much devotion did you increase over there? How much tears you shed? If we have to see all this, we have to introspect ourselves, that when we come over here, then what do we get? This sadhana is not meant only to meet each other or enjoy spiritually. No. The real spiritual enjoyment, the real spiritual benefit is this, that we should assess ourselves, we should introspect ourselves, that how much sadhana did we make over here. We hear the lecture of Shri Maharaj Ji. They are so inspiring. Sometimes Maharaj Ji scolds us. That time we feel also, yes, we don't do it. We are supposed to do it. Maharaj Ji is right. And then we forget. It is something, like when you give an examination, you make the notes, you remember them, you practice them. In the same way, when we come for any kind of sadhana, either here or in India in any ashram, we should know, we should feel that I have come here only for my progress. I did not come here only for physical enjoyment. No, I have come over here to make my progress, and I will make. You have to be firmly determined that I will not go empty-handed from here. I think many of you are doing the same. I don't know who is doing and who is not doing like that. Whatever I say according to my own heart. Whatever I am doing, I think that everybody is doing the same thing. That's why I am saying, if any one of you is sincerely and seriously doing the sadhana, you are trying to introspect yourself and you are trying to increase your devotion, it's very good. Maybe many of you are doing the same. But those who are not doing, they should also do, and they should also feel that our Guru Maharaj Ji has done so much for us. So we should not be so ungrateful. He did so much labor for us. So we have to make him happy. If we will make a little progress, if we go ahead just 1 inch, then Maharaj Ji becomes very, very happy. This is his happiness, because he is our real father. He is our real well-wisher. His love is not that kind of love which is expressed by the words or the action, I love you, like here people say to everyone, I love you. It's a very simple word. But Shri Maharaj Ji would never say, I love you, but he loves all of us. And he is always concerned about our progress. So we should resolve. The new year is coming, and we should resolve that in this new year, we will not be careless. Now we will see that what Shri Maharaj Ji is saying, I will check myself that how much progress have I made, what points are left to be done. I have to increase. At least I should reach up to Bhav Bhakti. We can do that much. And if we realize God, then Maharaj Ji would be so happy. So we all should resolve that now on we'll be serious. Whenever you come in any ashram, either you come in America or you go in the ashrams of India, anywhere you go with the same kind of resolution that I am going to make progress. I am going to gain something, to attain something. I will not come back empty hand. Everything depends on our firm determination, and we can train it. There are lots of things which we have to think on this occasion, but the time is over. So You know everything. Whatever I am saying, nothing is new. All of you know everything. In Maharaj Ji's satsang, everyone is pracharak, everyone knows everything. I don't have to say anything. But when we talk like this is a reminder for myself and for everyone. Boliye Beli Sarkar ki jai. Shri Mat Satguru Sarkar ki jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.